I noticed my daughter's teacher had a split lip. Then I saw the hickeys on my husband's neck. At the parent-teacher conference, I noticed my daughter's teacher had a split lip. When my husband leaned over to kiss me, I smiled and dodged. That's when I saw them red marks scattered across his collarbone. My head buzzed. Suddenly, I understood. Those weren't just marks. They were hickeys and scratches. My husband of 7 years was having an affair. I kept smiling as I sent him off to work, kissing him goodbye like always. The moment I turned around, my heart sank to the bottom. 1. After Marcus left, I was restless. The sun blazed outside, but my chest felt like someone was squeezing it tight. I couldn't breathe. From the classroom, I heard my daughter Stella chattering sweetly to her teacher, Miss Rebecca Hayes. Before, I would have thought it was cute how much Stella adored her new kindergarten teacher. But now, all I could think about was the cut on Rebecca's lip and the marks on Marcus's neck. My phone pinged. Marcus had texted. Babe, made it to the office. Thanks for handling the conference. Anything you want for dinner? I'll pick it up on my way home. Baby, why aren't you answering? Hello? Earth to wife. Beep, leave a message after the tone. I didn't want to suspect him, but those marks on his neck haunted me. That evening, he said he was working late. I video called him. Like always, he answered immediately. Claire. I hummed in response. His voice floated through the darkness, tinged with autumn's chill, both alluring and unsettling. Gentle and intimate. Missing me already? I was about to nod when I heard Ida woman's muffled sob in the background. Intermittent, breathless, unmistakably pleasure-filled. My chest tightened. Where are you? He heard something off in my voice and grew concerned. At the office, working late. What's wrong? Did you forget to take your medication again? After a pause, I asked, can you skip the overtime? I really can't leave right now, baby. Be good. I'll come home as soon as I'm done. Okay. Get back to work. I forced my voice to stay calm. Love you, sweetheart. Don't wait up. He was lying. How considerate of him to take my call while with another woman. I didn't respond. Just hung up. The tears fell silently. 2. Marcus didn't come home until after midnight. In bed, he reached for my hand. I turned away quietly, slowly pulling my hand from his grasp. Just as I was falling asleep, his phone vibrated in the silent darkness. Claire. I kept my eyes shut, pretending not to hear. He fumbled for his phone in the dark and answered. I told you not to call when I'm home. But the power's out. I'm scared. The woman on the other end whined pitifully. He hesitated, then woke me. Emergency at work. I need to go. Sleep well. Half awake, I just murmured, He leaned down, gently kissing my forehead. Then quickly dressed and left the bedroom. Soon, the apartment fell silent. I opened my eyes and walked to the window. His familiar BMW disappeared into the night, engine roaring as it merged with darkness. Marcus returned the next morning. He brought red roses and coffee from his office cafe. You're back. He leaned against the wall lazily, pulling me close, playing with my hair affectionately. Worried you'd forget your medication. Came back to check on you. Did you sleep well? I nodded, quietly sipping water. It was too late last night. Didn't want to wake you, so I slept at the office. He explained. I didn't expose his lie. After he left, I threw the roses and coffee in the trash. 5-year-old Stella asked curiously, Mommy, the flowers are still fresh. Why throw them away? I nodded with a slight smile. Yes. Don't want them anymore. 3. Dropping Stella at kindergarten, I noticed Rebecca glowing with a spring-like radiance. She smiled and greeted me. I smiled and nodded back, same as always. The moment I turned to my car, my heart hit rock bottom. My husband was having an affair with my daughter's kindergarten teacher. For at least a year. And I'd been completely oblivious. After dropping Stella off. Instead of going home, I went to Marcus's company. Not to see him to check the parking garage. Using the spare key, I opened his car and checked the dash cam. The playback was clean. Only this morning's footage remained undeleted. On his way to work, Marcus took a call from his best friend and business partner, Daniel Morrison. Mr. CEO, I've transferred Rebecca's monthly allowance. Good. Her apartment lost water yesterday. Send someone to check. Will do. She's been eyeing that necklace you custom ordered for Claire. Should I give it to her? Marcus said coolly. Tell her she can have anything else. But not Claire's things. Give her that sapphire necklace from the auction instead, plus 100,000 as compensation. And warn her if she wants to keep teaching, don't slip up in front of Claire. Daniel sighed. Marcus, who arranges for their mistress to be their kid's teacher. Marcus was silent for a moment, then said softly. Claire's sick. Stella needs care too. Rebecca's young and sweet, and quite eager. Daniel sounded exasperated. Be careful. You know Claire's particular about loyalty. If she finds out after everything you've done outside, you'll be crying. Don't worry. She won't find out. Sitting in the car, watching Marcus's casual smile on screen, my heart ached unbearably. So everyone knew about him and Rebecca. Everyone was acting in front of me. Their conversation continued, but I couldn't listen anymore. I was frozen to the core. Before leaving, I hid a recording device in Marcus's car. 4. When Marcus called, I told him I was having dinner at my Uncle Harrison's place. He begged to come with me. I refused. There was a trace of jealousy in Marcus's voice. Baby. I want to come with you. You used to have feelings for that old man. I'm not comfortable. Please, honey, let me come too. Next time. I need to go. He's here to pick me up. Fine, fine. But thinking about you having dinner with him makes me jealous. I smiled, but it was bitter, tinged with tears. Marcus, I don't go back to people who've hurt me. I don't love people who've betrayed me. Not Harrison. And not him. Though I meant Harrison, Marcus's heart skipped. Suddenly panicked for no reason. After a silence, he rushed to speak, as if unable to accept the possibility. Claire, don't worry. We'll be together forever. I swear. I can't live without you. Remember our vows for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, I'll always love you. But I only felt the sting. He couldn't live without me, yet still cheated. On the phone, he kept promising, trying to make me happy. I just listened silently. Claire. Are you upset today? Did I do something wrong? He probed carefully. No. I finally spoke. Just watched a movie with a sad ending. Marcus instantly relaxed, laughing as he picked up the topic. Next time don't watch those alone. Wait for me, we'll watch together. I smiled, gazing into the distance without answering. Next time? There won't be a next time. 5. Marcus, who said he'd work late, came home early today. The BMW door opened, and out stepped an entangled couple. Rebecca tugged at Marcus's tie, tilting her face up to say something. Instantly, Marcus's eyes darkened, his Adam's apple bobbing. Rebecca smiled, her fingertip lightly touching his throat. Marcus's throat moved with her slender finger. He gripped her hand tightly, eyes full of desire. Rebecca laughed, standing on tiptoes, using her mouth to loosen his tie, kissing his throat. Marcus seemed at his limit, suddenly pulling her into his arms. They leaned against the car door, lips locked. She laughed softly, taking his finger in her mouth, opening the car door. I want to do it in the car today. Marcus's pupils contracted. He smirked. Little minx. They eagerly got in the car. Soon, the car filled with the sounds of intertwined passion. Later, Marcus carried the barefoot girl to the elevator. I stood frozen, my heart gripped by an invisible hand, unable to breathe. Opening the car door. I found the recording device I'd hidden that afternoon and pressed play. After work. Marcus had called Rebecca to wait in the company parking lot. Once in the car, Marcus asked. Which hotel tonight? Rebecca's voice was soft and sweet. I want to go to your place. No. Pick somewhere else. Please, Marcus. Let's mess up your house, then while this poor teacher is cleaning, the angry master of the house can punish me. Don't you want to discipline your little teacher? Yes. Then your place. I did a home visit today. Your floors are so clean they reflect. Don't you want to see me on my knees? Marcus seemed tempted but retained some sense. No. Stella's home, and Claire will notice. Rebecca pouted. I don't care. I want your place. If we're being risky, let's go all the way. I'm wearing the same lingerie as Claire today. Want to see? Marcus said nothing. Soon the car stopped and they got out. Moments later, the door opened again. A tearing sound. Breathing intensified. Rebecca whimpered. I'm sorry, Mr. Sterling. I shouldn't wear your wife's lingerie. Punish me. It hurts. Marcus. Kiss me. In the heat of passion, Rebecca asked, Marcus, do you love me? Marcus's usually cool voice turned husky. Why would I kiss you if I didn't? Then I love you too, Marcus. I love you so much. She said through tears. I stood in the parking garage, listening to this recording over and over. The device died long ago, but I kept pressing play. Click, click, click. Until the city lights came on. 6. My phone suddenly rang. Harrison. Claire, where are you? Marcus just called asking why you're not home yet. I told him Mom wanted you to stay over. He wants you to call him back. He hesitated. Did you two fight? No. He's cheating. Fuck. Harrison's chest heaved with anger. After a moment, he asked anxiously. Claire, where are you? I'll come get you. I'm downstairs at my building. It's cold. Go inside. I'm coming right now. I looked up at the moving shadows in the floor-to-ceiling windows and smiled. Marcus brought his mistress home. Uncle Harrison, I don't have a home anymore. Harrison took a deep breath, trying to control himself as he comforted me. Don't move. I'm coming to take you home. I forced a smile. Okay, but I need to get some things first. Meet you at the gate. Harrison's heart clenched. Claire, please don't go. Or wait for me. He was worried I'd break seeing the scene inside. Booty gripped the pregnancy test from the passenger seat. Miss Hayes went to such trouble to make sure I'd find it. How could I disappoint her? Before entering, I put on disposable shoe covers. From the living room to the bathroom, clothes scattered everywhere. A seductive voice came from the balcony. Marcus, can we go to your bedroom? I want to do it looking at your wedding photos. White curtains billowed. No. The sheets are fresh. She'll notice tomorrow. Please. On your bed. Marcus silenced her with a kiss. Seeing they weren't coming in yet, I went straight to the bedroom to pack. Steam filled the bathroom, the tub scattered with torn roses, the sink and mirror messy. In the walk-in closet, drawers hung open, contents rifled through. Nausea rose. I put on gloves, grabbed my documents, and sanitized them. While I was disinfecting, the couple finally came inside. Still winter, yet they'd managed to stay outside so long. Under bright lights, Marcus carried Rebecca into the living room. Seeing me, he stumbled back in disbelief. Rebecca screamed, frantically hiding in Marcus's arms. Marcus and I stared at each other. Across the room. His sharply defined face was still the one I'd loved for years. Hair falling casually across his forehead, features deep and distinct. But his usually composed face showed rare panic. Claire, let me explain. I ignored him, smiling at Rebecca instead. Using my things, wearing my lingerie, sleeping with my husband, is this your professional ethics, Miss Hayes? She hid behind her hair, trembling in Marcus's arms. Marcus went pale. Claire, I'm sorry, she's young, it's my fault. I looked him up and down. Couldn't help but sneer. Marcus, have some dignity. Ignoring his face cycling through colors, I threw the pregnancy test at him and left. 7. When Harrison arrived, I'd just come downstairs. He wanted to take me to the family home. I shook my head. Uncle, I want a drink. He sighed but drove me to a bar. As the car started, Marcus called. I declined. He called again. I blocked and deleted him. Harrison's eyes flashed with sympathy as he carefully watched my expression. Marcus just let you leave alone. I smiled wryly. He wasn't dressed. Harrison slammed the steering wheel, cursing, then asked. Who's the woman? How long has he been cheating? I remembered how he desperately shielded the woman in his arms. Rebecca Hayes. Rebecca Hayes, who's that? You know her? Stella's kindergarten teacher. Her? Harrison was shocked. A year ago, Stella came home saying they had a new teacher. The new teacher was so pretty and really liked her. I later heard from other parents that Rebecca was a college student doing her internship. Some parents were unhappy about an inexperienced teacher. At the open house, the girl tearfully said she was the only one from her village to make it to college, begging for a chance. Though I was adopted into the Whitmore family, I'd grown up privileged. Hearing her story touched me. I suggested giving her a few months' trial. If the kids complained, we'd change teachers. 3 months later, Rebecca stopped me with tears. Mrs. Sterling, please don't fire me. I really need this job. I know you founded this kindergarten for your daughter. Please keep me. She called me Mrs. Sterling. Repeatedly, crying pitifully, independent yet strong. Looking at her chapped, rough hands, with Marcus's encouragement, I felt sympathy. I decided to keep her. She was so grateful, bowing repeatedly. Thank you, Mr. Sterling, thank you, Mrs. Sterling. I'll work hard and take good care of Stella and all the children. Looking back, she certainly did well. Not just teaching, she took care of people too. Right into my husband's bed. Did Marcus deliberately arrange for her, or did they get together later? Harrison's anger deepened, his voice cold. I remembered how familiar Marcus was with Rebecca in the dashcam footage, nails digging into my palms. He's been cheating for a long time. Much longer than I'd discovered. 8. Claire, what are you going to do? Uncle, I want a divorce. Harrison paused. Okay. I'll have Whitmore's lawyers contact him. I stared at my wine glass with red eyes, nodding silently. A text popped up. Wife, I was wrong. I shouldn't have been with Rebecca. I'm sorry. Hit me, yell at me, anything. Just give me another chance. I promise it won't happen again, baby. I felt sick. Leaving the bar at 2 a.m. The familiar BMW was parked next to Harrison's Bentley. Marcus leaned against the car door, a cigarette between his fingers. The glowing tip flickered in the dark night. When he saw me, he panicked. He quickly crushed the cigarette. Then strode toward me. You wouldn't answer my calls. I couldn't find you anywhere. I was worried something happened, so I tracked your location. I cut him off. Let's divorce. My lawyer will contact you tomorrow. Just sign. His face went white, unable to suppress his panic. No, I don't want a divorce. Baby, let's not divorce, okay? Let's go home. Everything will be fine after a night's sleep. Claire, come home with me. He reached for my hand, trying to pull me to the car. Harrison easily caught Marcus's hand and pushed. Mr. Sterling, Claire says she doesn't want to go home with you. Please respect her. He then wiped his hands as if disgusted by touching Marcus. Claire. I was wrong. I love you. I really love you. I broke free from Marcus's grip, standing beside Harrison, saying coldly. Enough, Marcus. You don't need to say these things anymore. From the moment you cheated, these words became meaningless. My expression remained distant, as if looking at a stranger. Marcus was heartbroken, his expression changing several times. Finally, his forced smile looked worse than crying. Baby, you don't want me? Or Stella? Seeing Marcus still wanting to pester me, Harrison punched him. Marcus didn't dodge, gritting his teeth through several hits. The BMW's passenger door suddenly opened. Rebecca ran over in her dress. Her eyes were determined, blocking Marcus without hesitation. Don't hit Marcus. Seeing her, Harrison was furious, questioning coldly. Marcus, this is your apology? Bringing your mistress in front of Claire? Really? What, bullying Claire because she has no family? Did you forget she has the Whitmores? Who allowed you to humiliate her like this? The girl I cherished, afraid she'd break not for you to ruin. Harrison's eyes were bloodshot, fists clenched, aiming for Marcus's face. I tried to stop him, afraid something would happen. At the crucial moment, Rebecca suddenly slapped me hard. I instinctively tried to dodge, my body falling backward. Just then, strong arms caught me steadily. Harrison had pulled back his punch just in time. He steadied me, checking me over, soothing gently. I patted his hand to show I was fine, then walked up and slapped Rebecca back without hesitation. The next second, Marcus pushed me away, protecting Rebecca in his arms. Everyone froze. Including himself. 9. He looked at me, eyes full of panic. I stood up despite the pain, face cam no sadness, no anger. Just a slight curve to my lips, an unreadable smile as I gazed at him. I thought miserably, what kind of person have I loved all these years? He tried to reach for me. But before he could approach, Rebecca clung tightly to him. Rebecca's voice was weak, full of grievance and dependence. Marcus. Harrison supported my shoulder, watching them warily, voice ice cold. Get lost. I looked at the two of them calmly. Marcus, I regret it. I regret loving him. Regret marrying him. Most of all, regret ever having hope for him. I pulled Harrison away without looking back. In the passenger seat, countless memories. Tangled like threads, weaving together. They churned in my mind like raging waves. Wave after wave crashed over me, leaving me breathless with pain. He loves her. Subconscious favoritism reveals the truest feelings. It can't be hidden or faked. It's special treatment that shows without thinking. Maybe it's noticing them first in a crowd, or unique tolerance for the same actions. Like an invisible scale in the heart, unconsciously tipping toward that person. And these unconscious actions told me more than seeing them together ever could. He loves her. My phone screen kept flashing. Marcus's texts came one after another. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Stella just asked why you're not home. Claire, are you really leaving us? Baby, I don't want to divorce. I can't lose you. I love you, Claire Whitmore. I deleted them one by one, my heart aching violently. Then I noticed my leg hurt too. Looking down, I realized my leg was scraped and bloody. Perhaps the pain was too heavy. So heavy that tears seemed dried in my eyes, unable to fall. When I was finally alone, the tears came like rain. The calm shell I'd maintained was torn apart by cruel hands. Shattered to pieces. The heart beneath, already full of holes, rotten beyond recognition. The love and hope it once held, now ground to dust. He knew how much I despised infidelity. Why did he cheat? Every time I cried before, Marcus would hold me, comfort and kiss me gently. He said he only loved me. He said he'd give me a home. He said we'd never betray each other, never part. If I said west, he'd never go east. He said he'd make me the happiest Mrs. Sterling in the world. But now, he'd broken his promise. 10. A week later, I went to Marcus's office. Daniel saw me and immediately said, Claire, Marcus is in a board meeting. I've notified him. I nodded. My lawyer says he won't sign the divorce papers. Daniel looked embarrassed. I didn't make it difficult for him, just chatted with my lawyer. The door suddenly opened. Marcus rushed in, trying to hug me while speaking. Baby, why didn't you tell me? You were coming. My lawyer, Ethan Cross, stood up, blocking Marcus. Mr. Sterling, I'm Ms. Whitmore's divorce attorney. Hello. Marcus's heart shook, unconsciously searching my face for something. As if hoping I'd forgive him the next second. Wife. Marcus called me over and over, growing more panicked. Wife, are you joking? I said I'd handle Rebecca. Why divorce? Ethan interrupted again. Mr. Sterling, please review the agreement. If there are no issues, sign here. Marcus ignored him, looking at me. Unconsciously licking his dry lips, voice hoarse. When I proposed, I said the Sterlings only accept widowhood, not divorce. Claire, we're not divorcing. Let's go home. Marcus reached for me. Just as his hand was about to touch me, Ethan stepped forward, blocking him. Ethan's face was cold. Mr. Sterling, please don't touch my client. Marcus roared hoarsely, eyes completely red. Get out. Ethan remained unmoved. Seems Mr. Sterling is prepared for Sterling Corporation's CEO cheating with his daughter's teacher to trend online. Wonder if Sterling Corporation's other shareholders would agree? Marcus froze, face ugly. You're threatening me? I looked at him quietly. Marcus, this is pointless. Just sign. Your little girl's pregnancy must be getting urgent. Marcus's eyes filled with tears, almost going mad. Just signing? How can it be just signing? Claire, impossible. I can't divorce you. Ethan suddenly laughed beside us. Mr. Sterling, divorce isn't up to you. Besides, you cheated. Isn't Ms. Whitmore divorcing you normal? Marcus was silent for a moment, then said difficultly. Wife, this is between us. Let's go home and talk slowly, okay? I know I was wrong. He'd been apologizing repeatedly since we met. His voice was hoarse. I was tired of hearing it. Before, I would have felt sorry for him. But now, I didn't care anymore. So no matter what he said, it was useless. Claire Whitmore, I won't sign. We're not divorced. We're still married. Marcus's eyes hardened with determination. I looked at him indifferently and stood up. Not for long. 11. 3 days later, Harrison told me he'd pressured Marcus's company to make him agree to divorce. The condition, meeting at the courthouse for one last time. I thought about it and agreed. To get documents for the divorce, I had to return to our former marital home. The house was clean and tidy. Spotless floors, perfectly arranged furniture, everything orderly. That night's absurd scene seemed like my nightmare alone. Just as I was leaving with my things, I heard movement in the living room. I thought Marcus had returned. Going out, I found Rebecca bringing Stella home. Seeing me emerge from the bedroom, Rebecca's face changed. She deliberately covered her stomach, watching me warily. Aren't you divorcing Marcus? Why are you back? You don't want to divorce, do you? I already threw out all your things. How pathetic. Marcus loves me now. You think not divorcing will make him come back? You know what? Last night we were in that bed together. Without Marcus present, she dropped her pitiful act. She looked at me, laughing disdainfully. If I were you, I'd have given up being Mrs. Sterling long ago. Sterling needs an heir. 7 years of marriage without a baby, what kind of woman are you? Rebecca smiled sweetly. I'm carrying his son. He was so happy when he found out. Not only did he buy me an apartment upstairs, but transferred $1 million to celebrate our love child. Know what Marcus says about you? He said you disgusted him after your miscarriage. He has no interest in you, adopted a daughter to appease you so you wouldn't bother him about kids. He also said young college girls like me are more fun, young and pretty. My gaze fell on her stomach, breathing suddenly tight. She touched her belly happily, looking even more smug. Oh, by the way, Stella is my biological daughter. Marcus felt sorry for her and brought her back for you to raise. Come on, Stella, say mommy to this old woman, haha. You know when you're drugged to sleep, he comes upstairs to my bed? Know why you sleep so deeply? He gives you sleeping pills. He says I can be louder than likes my voice. And on your birthday, he carried me to your bedroom. In front of you. That day, he was very happy. She boasted triumphantly. I just listened expressionlessly, looked at the mother and daughter, then smiled. How disgusting. 12. 7 years ago, I miscarried due to medication. I'd always been weak. After a year of marriage without conceiving. Time passed, and Marcus's family grew anxious. Marcus repeatedly deflected family pressure for me. He said he didn't like children. If we had a baby, I might not love him anymore. But I knew he wanted children. So I suggested IVF, and finally conceived. But at just 2 months, she left me. I had an induced abortion. Throughout recovery, I was silent. Marcus finally realized I had postpartum depression. One day, I could finally speak. My first words were, Marcus, let's have another baby. It was the only solution I could think of to escape the pain. He held me, trembling, crying, wife, no more babies. I only want you. Having you is enough. Don't be like this. I'm scared, wife. 4. Marcus, I pulled myself together, actively seeing therapists. Afraid I couldn't overcome losing our daughter, he pulled strings to adopt a baby girl. He cared for me and the baby tirelessly, saying daily how much he loved us. When I broke down from depression, he gently consoled me, soothing my anxiety. I thought he'd sacrificed so much for me. Turns out he'd already found someone new. Even Stella was his daughter with another woman. Not only that, he'd made me part of his games with Rebecca. I wanted to cry but couldn't. Suddenly uncertain had he ever really loved me all these years? Thinking of those intimate moments, I felt desperately close to madness. Rebecca watched my face carefully, snorting coldly, satisfaction undisguised. Claire Whitmore, blame yourself. Who told you to not even keep your man? Let me tell you something else. Marcus's mother sent me to him. Guess where our first time was? At the family home. While you were at the hospital doing IVF. Marcus must have been pent off, released it all on me before going home to you. Later, he came to the family home every few days. I just mentioned wanting to see him and our daughter daily, and he bought me a place upstairs, even got me the teaching job at Stella's kindergarten. I took a deep breath, walked to her, and slapped her hard. Rebecca covered her face, screaming, "You dare hit me?" I backhanded her again. Rebecca's fair cheek instantly swelled red, tears rolling down. Still hitting? Are you crazy? What's hitting me prove? Go hit Marcus if you dare. I coldly grabbed her chin. Do I need a reason to hit a mistress? Rebecca's eyes widened, her pretty face slightly twisted. Watching me warily. I'm pregnant. Huh, are you jealous I'm pregnant, trying to make me miscarry? I'm not unlucky like you. Marcus said babies conceive naturally are love's crystallization. He wasn't expecting yours at all, said you were carrying a monster. Know why you miscarried? It was him. Sharp ringing pierced my ears, roaring filled my head. I had moment of tinnitus. What did you say? 13. Rebecca looked at me disdainfully. He didn't want your baby. He said it was a monster. Marcus said he hated doing it just for pregnancy. Especially with an old woman like you, disgusting. He said he didn't want that baby. He wanted you to miscarry. I lunged forward, gripping her throat hard. She couldn't speak, broken screams struggling from her mouth, finally knowing fear. I trembled all over, only one thought in my mind: I'll kill them. Claire, what are you doing? Someone pushed me away forcefully. Rebecca, pale-faced, threw herself into the newcomer's arms in terror. Marcus, she's crazy. Claire's lost it. Marcus looked at me disapprovingly, frowning slightly. Claire, I said it's all my fault. Take it out on me, not her and Stella. I laughed through tears. He reached to help me. I pushed his hand away, looking at him like a stranger. You lied to me. He froze. What? I didn't want to cry in front of him, but tears flowed endlessly. You clearly don't love me. Why keep lying? Isn't it just not loving me anymore? What's so hard to admit? You clearly love someone else. Why won't you divorce me? Marcus Sterling, I hate you. I leaned weakly against the wall, slowly sliding down. Finally crouching on the floor, hugging my knees, sobbing uncontrollably. Marcus stared at me in shock, turning with a dark face. What did you tell Claire? Rebecca bit her lip, shaking her head with red eyes. Marcus, believe me. Marcus remained unmoved, face dark, voice cold. Tell me. Stella had never seen him like this, frozen in place, not daring to move. Rebecca approached, tugging his sleeve. Mr. Sterling, I swear I said nothing, just mentioned her miscarriage, and she became like this. Marcus's face darkened. Who told you to mention that? His face went white, as if realizing something, incredulous. You told her why she miscarried? Rebecca's face flashed with guilt, mumbling, she forced me. I didn't mean to. Marcus felt everything go black. Rebecca wiped her eyes, tears streaming, holding Marcus's hand. Mr. Sterling, I was wrong. Don't be angry. Stella and the baby will be scared. Marcus didn't look at her, bending to hold me. I pushed him away resistantly. Go away. Marcus, please, stay away from me. His hand hung in midair. After a long moment, it dropped dejectedly. Later, Harrison brought people to take me away. Leaving home, I turned my back to Marcus. Monday morning, 10 a.m. at the courthouse. He opened his mouth to speak. I didn't want to hear any more. 14. In the car, Rebecca's words echoed in my mind. 8 years ago, after Harrison rejected my confession again. Completely heartbroken, I accepted Marcus's proposal. Before leaving, Harrison thought I was playing games. He humiliated me harshly. He said it was inappropriate, against nature. As if to kill my feelings, he paraded different girlfriends before me daily. Holding hands, hugging, kissing, doing everything intimate couples do. Every night, ambiguous sounds came from his room. Breaking my heart. Disgusting me. For years, I couldn't move past it. Marcus stayed with me. Throughout. He said it didn't matter. He'd wait for me. I remembered at our wedding, he cried, I'll love you forever, protect you, never let you suffer. Turns out, vows only last the moment they're spoken. Outside the courthouse. Marcus gazed at me deeply. Rebecca miscarried from stress that day. I sent Stella to my parents and broke up with her. I turned away from his eyes. Responding casually, oh. Marcus lowered his head. Also, I didn't lie to you. That baby. I was looking forward to it. 2. I swear, I only love you. That's true. I couldn't help but sneer. Marcus, lies don't become true through repetition. Does it matter if you love me? From the day you cheated, you lost the right to say love. You disgust me. Claire. I'm sorry. Marcus, don't appear before me again. Whether it's love or apologies, I don't want to hear them. Let's just end this. Good or bad. I don't care anymore. It's all over. I'm fine. Now and will be in the future. His eyes reddened, bloodshot, face full of despair. Believe it or not, I must tell you you're the only one I've ever loved. I've only loved you in this lifetime. I waved and turned to leave. He didn't follow, just stood there, repeatedly murmuring, I'm sorry. I gently wiped away my tears. Walking forward with determination, not looking back. Traffic flowed, people came and went. Whether sadness or love. Everything will pass. The end.